And they'll run on the inside handoff. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
You look at this Raiders defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Nas-ty, Warriors 70, Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos. Take go.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Raiders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. A run out of the gun with Genty. And able to use his blockers to get this high over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. These guys running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 70 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. A give out of the gun to Genty.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again with Genty.
At the 37-yard line.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A big play there for LA. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chargers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Genti. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Once again, it's Genti. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
6 yards to go.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
You're not. I see through your act and I still...
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Now back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
For the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room, and that will press the issue. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man is Tucker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
31-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Hardman on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line.
Nicole Hardman on the return. The Raiders take First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the give, Genty fights forward for only about a yard after the 21. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. There he goes, right side. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 69 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 28.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 11.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Chargers.
Go.
Herbert. He's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
now Herbert going to change the look.
At the 2-yard line.
They get this out left. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Hardman on the return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll tuck this and run. Here's a diving catch right side. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Into space at the 45. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready up.
2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 7. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Las Vegas first down.
On first down, it's Genty. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 183 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Raiders! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
The dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Herbert now. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Camp. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, 28 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Murphy say all the time, the team making the few.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 20-yard line.
I got it.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Warriors, 70.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
They'll set up a throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
That's another Las Vegas.
He'll look to throw. Pass right side caught by Thornton. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's good.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Now
first and goal. Genty will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Herbert going to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
This is first and 10. Now Herbert.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now.
Los Angeles.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Herbert to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter